vintage 1950s, 1960s throwback ice cream parlor with glass dishes and old-fashioned countertop and appliances that are from that era.
Hi, my name is Kendi Pellegrin. I'm co-owner with my husband Gene Pellegrin of Scoop's Ice Cream.
I'm Gene Pellegrin. I'm co-owner of Scoop's Ice Cream.
Scoop's Old-Fashioned Ice Cream Parlor is a vintage ice cream parlor with hand-dipped Penn State Creamery ice cream, dated like taking a step back in time with 1950s memorabilia throughout the wall.
It's a throwback to the 1960s, 1950s. It's something that when I was a kid growing up in this town, we had 5 or 6 of these with counter service.
Who doesn't like ice cream? Everyone that we see that comes in here usually has a smile on their face. They're excited to get some of the best ice cream in the state, which is ranked number 4 in the country, Penn State Creamery ice cream. And I think they enjoy just looking at all the memorabilia that we've collected over the years. There's not one piece that doesn't draw a memory from someone.
Everything in here is vintage. And if it's not vintage, we replace it with something that's vintage. The counters from 1940s and the refrigerators from 47, and people really don't see that anymore.
We've had a lot of people in the community bring vintage items into our shop, ask us to actually display it. You'll see that throughout the walls, and we usually have a little bit of a story or a history behind each piece. There are several pieces that we've collected through the years of going to auctions via eBay or whatever that we've also applied to them. It also fascinates younger generations as to what is that. You know, we had a small child come in and was curious about our 1950s jukebox. He really didn't understand what it was, and the ironic thing was his father was trying to explain exactly what the jukebox did, and it got to a point that his father just said, just see it as a giant iPod, son, okay? So it's always kind of very refreshing and rewarding to see people inquire about all the memorabilia that we have.
The 1960s Seaburg working jukebox brings you back in time with original oldies music. You still get 3 plays for just $0.25. It was purchased over 30 years ago and is a great piece, not only to show, but to listen to how music was played in the 60s.
Scoop's Ice Cream history started in July of 2010. We basically first took the steps to acquire an ice cream. We were looking for a unique ice cream that could draw from outside of the population of Blairsville. We're a small town, so we wanted to bring people in from outside. How we came about that was through a college friend of our daughter's, brought back Penn State Creamery ice cream from the creamery. We fell in love with it. That got our wheels turning, so to speak, to say, you know, is there a possibility that we could possibly sell Penn State Creamery ice cream? So my husband and I made a trek to State College, PA, and spoke with their business manager there, and they allowed us to sell their ice cream.
USA Today ranked this ice cream 4th best in the country and number 1 in PA. That was a couple years ago. So when you combine that with the vintage atmosphere, that's what makes it unique.
We are one of 2 of independent retailers of Penn State Creamery ice cream outside of State College. So that got the wheels in motion. We wanted something unique.
We carry 21 of the 23 that they usually have. How frequently we change the flavors depends on how fast they run out. Because there's some flavors that only last a week, and it's gone for months at a time. And they may not even be back this year, because they do make over 100 extra flavors that they shuffle through. So I go every week to Penn State to buy ice cream, because I'm always afraid that if I don't go every week, I'll miss a flavor that comes out, and it may not be back this year.
next step was finding a building. This building that we're in here at 52 West Market Street.
This building has ties back to the Underground Railroad. So from there, it was a multitude of different things. You know, it was sub shops and pizza parlors, and at one time there was a plumber next door, and he used this as a machine shop to bend ductwork.
We approached the owner of the building and was asking if we could possibly rent this building. It was occupied, but it really wasn't a open business per se.
It was a storefront, and then the man quit and just used it for storage. So the landlord wanted something else in here besides storage.
He gave us permission to move into this building, and that kind of set the wheels in motion, so to speak. Everything kind of fell into place.
We got lucky.
We acquired this 1940s vintage counter from Clearfield, PA. Once we got the counter, it kind of really sparked that this is going to be a reality. Put those in place, and with the help of my husband, he redecorated the floor. We did the black and white checkered floor to make it more authentic to the 1950s area. So there really wasn't any hiccup, and it just made us feel like it was meant to be.
What makes this ice cream parlor unique is
once you come inside, it's like taking a step back into the 1950s.
You just don't see these anymore. You don't see people that do a theme like this. Yeah, if there's one thing I would like to reach people in a certain demographic age group and have them realize that we're here so they can enjoy this place. It's not just the memorabilia on the wall, it's the fact that we are only one of 3 west of Penn State that sell this product. So it's a good product, and if we couldn't have obtained the okay to sell this product, we might not have done it.
Penn State Creamery ice cream has been ranked in the top 5 best ice creams in the country by USA Today. Only 2 parlors west of Penn State scoop this ice cream, which makes Scoops that much more unique. After Jean picks up the flavors on Monday, look out for the daily and new flavors Tuesday through Sunday, 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Kendi and Jean share their love for the 1950s era with the community of Blairsville and Penn State Creamery ice cream lovers. From speakers of an old-fashioned drive-in movie theater to the jukebox inside, how can you not feel as though you've gone back in time?